Hello, everybody. My name is Luchara, and I need to talk about the future of my channel. That's why I got my analytics page up here. Might be some relevant points I can show here. But first of all, I'm not going anywhere. At the very least, I'll always be making content part time. But I need to make decisions. I've been doing this full time for about a year and a half now. This is my only source of income, and as you can see, $200 in the last 28 days. Made another 100 from Patreon. Shout out to my Patreons. Thanks very much. $300 isn't enough to live off of. And like March was better. Like March I made like 500, but that's still not enough to live off of. This is my only income. I don't have a side hustle. This is my side hustle, I guess. I do have savings, however, so I've been basically living off my savings. But they're not unlimited, and I'm a 44-year-old man. Probably should be trying to build up my savings, not drain them. So I may need to find a part-time job, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't want to. I don't want to have a real job again. I like doing this for the most part, and we'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, for at least the month of May, though, I'm going to continue to do this full time, but we're going to experiment with some things. So, yeah, let's talk about that. I need to make some other decisions as well, like, for example, what games I'm playing. I started making content for Eco, Teamfight Manager, Mega Games Tycoon 2 over a year ago. I have gone back to each of those games many times. I am incredibly burnt out on making content of those games. The games themselves, I'm not burnt out on, but the content, like, I've made probably at least 150 Eco Let's Play videos. And it just gets to the point where I feel like I've done it all, right? Like this last run wasn't so bad because I took new professions, right? But now we're at the point where I'm not getting any new stars anytime soon. I have no idea what to talk about when I try to make a video. I can go show other people's cool builds, but I can only do that for so much of the video. If I do that for the whole video, I've gotten feedback before that people don't like that. At least not for every video. And Teamfight Manager is the same. I've done so much Teamfight Manager content. Now, I know you're probably thinking, Luch, you're a content creator. You don't always get to play what you want, and I get that. But I've just played these games so much, and I'm not really growing my channel by playing these obscure games. Like I don't know. So I need to decide. I need to probably find some new games to play. But the other thing with the games is I need to kind of narrow down what I do, possibly. Because, I mean, I'm playing these games from these different genres, right? Like, Eco and Teamfight Manager don't have a lot of overlap, right? And then, like, for example, let's just look at, these are my best performing videos in the last 48 hours. I have no idea why Getting Started in Craftopia is popping off. I'm kind of thinking maybe it's bot influence. Anyway, so Craftopia, Across the Obelisk guide, Eco guide, Across the Obelisk, Tribes of Midgard, it's popping off for some reason. Eco, Smite, Eco, Teamfight Manager, right? And then you'll find there'll be Mega Games Tycoon in here. There'll be sometimes what's called Spellcaster University will show up in here, right? Like all these just disparate games that don't have anything to do with each other. So I got to decide, do I want to continue to be a variety streamer, or do I want to focus on one genre more? Probably not one game. I'll probably never be like a one game, content creator, but maybe I need to focus just on survival games or tycoon games or roguelike deck builder games, whatever, right? I don't know. That's a decision I need to make, right? It's just, I need to think about this stuff. And I probably should have thought about this stuff 6 months or a year ago, but I also need to decide, am I going to focus on Let's Plays? Am I going to focus on streams? Because I've been doing a lot more streaming lately. Do I want to focus on guides? Because, I mean, if you go back into this list, how many of those top videos were guides? A lot of them. Maybe I should be doing more guides. I don't know. Like, I'm all over the place. And, like another thing, this right here, this is a capture card so that I can capture gameplay on my Nintendo Switch. I bought this like 2 months ago. I've used it 0 times. Like, yeah, good job, Luch. It wasn't free, right? Like, I don't know. I need to make some decisions. Give me feedback if you want, but I mean, these decisions need to come from within me. There's some other things like that I need to factor in. For example, I'm my heaviest right now I've ever been in my life by quite a bit because I've done nothing except sit in this chair for the last year and a half. I don't exercise, and that's on me. I'm not gonna blame this. Like I could, like we have an elliptical in the basement. I could be down there on the elliptical right now instead of making this video. But you know, I need to make some decisions about my life, the way I'm living, including this. But even if I have to find a full-time normal job, I will still do some YouTube part-time. I'm not going to stop. For the most part, I enjoy this, although I've got to be honest, the last month or so, there's been a lot of days where I woke up and I felt like, God, why don't I just get a real job? But part of that was because there was a stretch where I was just doing nothing but Teamfight Manager, Eco, and Mega Games Tycoon 2. And I was burnt out in all those games. Like, it's just trying to do something different in those games and then come up with like a title. Like, I'll come up with a title for Mega Games Tycoon 2 video, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I used that exact title before, but I don't feel like going back to check. So I'm just going to use it again because whatever, right? Like, and another thing, I just need to get better at doing this as well. I feel like I just go through the motions. I can't remember the last time I sat down to make a video and I thought to myself, all right, Luch, let's make this video better than your last video. Let's step it up. I don't do that. I can't remember the last time I tried to make good thumbnails. God, it was like 6 months ago when I played Ark. I tried to make good thumbnails. Like I actually spent some time on it. I just don't do that anymore, and I need to. If I'm going to succeed at this, I think. Anyway, I've been rambling for 7 minutes now. If anybody's still watching at this point, throw a like on it. Let me know in the comments if you actually got this far. Speaking of the comments, I'm sure I probably forgot like 2 or 3 points I wanted to make in this video. If I can think of them and they're important, I will leave a comment myself in the video and pin the comment. So check for pinned comments. There might be some valuable information there. Oh, one other thing too. So like I said, at least for the month of May, I'm going to continue this full time, but I might be a little inconsistent on stuff. Like I think I might try streaming at like different times a day. Maybe I might try like streaming earlier, streaming later, just to see. Because like my current stream time, I find it starts really slow. Like the first hour, I don't have many people watching, but then it gets better as we go late. So is that have to do with the time, or is that just how the stream naturally goes? I don't know, but I won't know unless I experiment, right? The Eco server will still be there. I will still log in to make people food. I just don't know how much content I'm going to make. I might try streaming Eco this week at some point, probably. Just kind of, you know, build some roads or whatever. But I mean, road building's not the most exciting thing to watch, right? That's the thing with Eco. I'm not a particularly creative builder. Like that dragon that Edible made, I could never come up with that. And maybe we can try to make me a good builder together. I don't know, but I feel like that creativity needs to come from within. Like when I was a kid, I played with a lot of Lego, but I could never come up with something nearly as cool as the little instruction book for that particular kit. You know, that was always the best thing I could come up with. Anyway, yeah, okay, 9 minutes. This is enough rambling. If you're still watching here, thank you. Thanks again to my patrons, and everybody else who supported me long term. Because I know I have lots of long term viewers who, you know, can't afford Patreon, and that's fine. I don't want to. This is not I'm not making enough money. I'm not trying to guilt you into supporting me on Patreon. This is not what this video is. I just want to explain what's going on. The last couple weeks, like I took a weekend off a week and a half ago, or a little over a week ago, and I thought that would recharge my batteries, and it really didn't. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hit that like button, I guess. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. You're either going to watch this or you're not. Anyway, thanks for watching. Be good to each other. God, I forget my outro. Be good to each other. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh man, that was rough.